1-0 to AFC Liverpool, but it's a pretty fair reflection on the result, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good close game today. There are always good competitions between us and Liverpool. Two good footballing sides, both like to get the ball down and play. Today a very close affair, won it with a good close goal from your lads. I think could have been a draw, but in the end I think you deserved it.
Game with very few chances, wasn't it?
Yeah, both midfields cancelled themselves out for large portions of the game and there were limited chances for the strikers. But in the end I think the one telling chance fell to your striker inside the 6-yard box, and 1-0. It has been a close affair. There wasn't any time to come back with it really.
You've had a cracking start to the season though, haven't you?
We've done well. We've started extremely well in terms of points on the board. Played 10, won 8, 2 draws in the league. First loss today, but it's going to be a nice competitive league again. It was very tight last season. I expect it to be the same way this year.
Yeah, you're carrying on the good work you did last season after finishing runners-up then.
It's always nice to hear, but yeah, last season was a superb, highest finish in the club's history in second place. We lost a lot of players in pre-season. We lost 10 out of the 23-man squad, so to be able to put it back together again this year, bring a lot of new faces in, a lot of lads who haven't played this level before, and be able to put a performance in, week out, and in the 10 opening games of the season do extremely well. It's going okay at the moment.
All gelling together well then?
Yeah, it's a new side. It's going to take time, and there's going to be times where it struggles. Today in the first 25-30 minutes I thought Liverpool were on top, playing extremely well. We made a couple of changes. I made a tactical change to try and counter that. I think we got better from that point on towards the end of the first half. Good to get in 0-0 at half time, and I thought second half we were a very competitive side in it. I think the goal come probably a little bit against the run of play, and then I think we had chances at the end really. We should have maybe created a few more from the positions we got into. But it's disappointing to lose, it always is. We're here to win football matches, but it was a solid performance off the lads, and we've got to dust themselves off and go into ABA on Tuesday night.
One or two opportunities presented themselves, but the final ball just wasn't there, was it?
Just wasn't there. It was just maybe a little bit rushed because the midfield was so competitive today and so compact. It doesn't help. Not to make excuses, we had a number of changes today. But the lads who are on the pitch have been here all season. They've worked hard. They deserve the opportunities. And as you say, the final ball just wasn't correct going into the strikers, and we just didn't work the chances as well as we should have done. But as I said, I'd have liked to draw out of it. We maybe could have stole something if we'd kept it 0-0. But Liverpool deserved probably the 3 points in the reflection.
And going forward, your aims and ambitions for the season?
Win as many games as possible. I'm not here to lose football matches. We all work too hard day in, day out. We do a lot of effort in, we put a lot of effort in with the lads, so we're here to win.
That result takes you up to second in the table. Must be a pleasing time for you at the minute.
It is. It's really good. We seem to have started this season the way we finished last season, and everything seems to be going really well for us. The goal difference looks good. The performances that Paul's got the team putting in are really good. It's a good start, and it's carrying on.
Morsey's brought together a very good squad.
Yeah, the one or two additions that he's made to the team from the end of last season have just fitted in, and it's like we haven't broken sweat. I mean, we've had the blip in the cup competitions, but since then, league form and the way we've played and the way the lads have all just gelled, it's a credit to a lot of them. We've done really well.
Shows the club's progressing in the right direction.
I think so. Yeah. We're looking to do the best we can with what we've got. The ground front is coming along. We're working on that as best we can. That we hope to have some news with that very shortly. We're working with some good people who know what they're doing on that. The football side of things taking care of itself. We're offering summer camps to the kids for the football camps. Everything's slowly just coming together at the right time for us. So hopefully, the club can just grow the way it is and just keep progressing from there really.
On the pitch though, couldn't be going much better.
Well, we could be top of the league, but we're second at the minute as it stands, and you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, the way that we've played at times and the performances that we put in. I mean, we've come up against a very good Maine Road here. They've not been beaten yet, and you can see why. Both teams have good footballing sides, and when a chance came, we took it. Makes a change. Normally coming here, we don't get the rub of the green. I mean, in the last game when we came here, the referee gave a penalty. I think when he gave it on Monday, it was that late. That's how far into the extra time it was. But we've done really well, and it's a credit to Paul and the team that he's got together.
A couple of seasons ago, going through a sticky patch, you stuck by the manager. It's definitely paid off, hasn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's easy to if you were just solely going to look at results and see how it goes, then you will hear calls for like, oh, you got beat again. What's the manager doing? What are the board doing about it? But if you see the effort that the team were putting in them dark days, and you saw the chances they were creating, you can see the work that was being put in off the field to support it. You knew at a matter of time it was always going to click, and I think from then the team have just sort of grown as a unit, and everything stuck together, and it's boded really well for us, and we're starting to see that now.
There's a real camaraderie, not just in the dressing room but all amongst the club.
Well, I'd like to think so, yeah. I mean, the way that everything sort of gels, and everything sort of focuses as a one, and everyone knows that the team will give their all when they can, and I'd like to think the team know that they'll get the full support of everyone who's got everything to do with the club. Our job on the board is to support it as best we can, and try to give the fans exactly what they want, and it's a hard balance to strike sometimes, but we feel that we're doing it right, and we're moving forward.
Better times ahead.
Let's hope so. There's another good few big games coming up, and if we can keep doing what we're doing on the field and off it, just keep it going along and keep looking to push to that extra level, then we should be alright.
Congratulations, beat the league leaders 1-0. That's a good result for you there.
Great result, mate. Thought from start to finish we've played some absolutely tremendous football, mate, again. And the pleasing thing is we've worked for it. We've worked for it in the aspect we've stopped Maine Road playing, and we obviously made their play a little bit predictable at times, which is a credit to my lads, because I know Chris has got a decent side here, and I know they like to play football, and if you can come to the top of the league and perform the way we did, I'm more than happy, mate. I'm more than happy.
You never gave them a sniff all afternoon, did you?
No, because I've said all along, these lads know what, they have a go, Paul. If they have a go, I ain't got a problem, and people at the club haven't got a problem. But when we have a go and we also play, it's pleasing to the eye, because that must have been the quietest game I've ever had in my life, myself personally. And it was really, really enjoyable to watch, and it's a credit to the lads again.
Passing and movement was quite exceptional at times.
Well, again, anyone will tell you that, Paul. If you move the ball as quick as we have today, well, no one can, like I said, the opposition can't get hold of it. If anything, they're going to obstruct you or to give you fouls and things like that to try and break up patterns. But we've just kept the ball moving all the time, and again, credit to the lads.
Can't really pick one individual out today, can you? It was a real team performance.
Yeah, I take my hat off to all of them, and that goes for the whole squad, mate. I've got about 20 odd lads in this, 25, 26 lads. That goes for all of them, because there was a few changes from Wednesday, so it's for them as well. The likes of Jackson and Harry was injured today. They all played a part, mate. There's no one in there. There's no individuals. They're all a collective bunch.
Gave him a few chances really, but Joel Cohen took his time when he got the chance that came to him.
Yeah, he's got in there, which I've been saying to him sometimes when the ball's on the opposite side, to take a little chance at the far post. And to be fair to the kid, he got stuck under his feet, and he hasn't swiped at it. He's just, like you just said, he's took us a little bit of time. I know, it looks easy in what it was, but it's a great ball in from Steve Corris, great ball in, and that's what people thrive on in the box. So yeah, it's a decent goal, and I'm happy for Joe, because he's worked hard since he's been at the football club, as young Ryan Cox did again today.
What's this result do for your season?
Well, it's just 3 points, mate, at this moment in time, and it just puts us where we want to go. We obviously want to look forward, and again, it's just 3 points on the board. It's another game gone. It's another game closer to Maine Road, if you like, and it's at 3 points a bit closer to Maine Road. And if we keep doing the right things, like I've said, Paul, we'll be all right.
It's going to give the squad confidence, though, isn't it? They know they can mix it with the best now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got other difficult games coming up now, Paul, to be honest. But, I've said it all along, if they apply themselves well and they put the work commitment in, then you can't argue, I have our little saying, and I've said it to them, sometimes you get beat, it's how you get beat, mate. If you get beat, sometimes you've got to take it on the chin, but it's, at times, how you get beat, like, if you want to be negative, the Rams bottom, I just thought we accepted that to a certain degree. armed to our welfare to a certain degree. They sort of accepted that, but they know now it's over now, because I said, you know, from when we lost the Senior Cup, I thought there'd be a little knock-on effect, and it was for a couple of games, so hopefully we're back on the right track.
Well, congratulations on the result today.
Thanks very much, mate. Absolutely made up, I am, Paul, and made up for the supporters as well. Okay, cheers, thanks.